Have you ever noticed how technology keeps getting smaller, yet somehow stronger at the same time? Cameras are a perfect example. What started as big heavy machines that needed tripods and special setups have now become tiny devices you can clip to your shirt or stick to a helmet. One of the companies pushing that boundary is Insta360. And right now all eyes are on their new leak, the Insta360 Go Ultra. This little square camera might look small, but it is shaping up to be one of the most powerful mini action cameras we've ever seen. So what exactly makes this leak so exciting? Let's break it down step by step. The Insta360 Go 3S was already impressive. It stood tall around 54 millimeters, looking almost like a small power bank. But the Ultra takes a different design path. Instead of tall and slim, it becomes a perfect little square, just 30 by 30 millimeter. Let's start with size. At 30 by 30 millimeters, the Go Ultra isn't just small. It's almost unbelievably compact. You could carry it in your pocket without even noticing. You could wear it on your shirt and forget it's there. For people who create content on the go, this is gold. Big cameras capture great quality, but they can be heavy, bulky, and awkward to set up. A tiny square like the Go Ultra makes filming casual, fast, and natural. You can capture real life as it happens instead of pausing to set up gear. But with small size comes big challenges. One of the hardest problems for cameras this tiny is heat management. Shooting 4K at 60 frames per second requires serious processing power, and that generates heat. In a larger camera, there's more room for vents, fans, or cooling systems. In a cube this small, every millimeter counts. That means the engineers at Insta360 had to find smart ways to balance performance and temperature. If they succeed, we'll get smooth, long-lasting video. If they don't, overheating could limit recording times. That's something we'll only know for sure once real-world tests arrive. Another challenge is battery life. Small body means small battery. And yet, users demand longer recording times. How do you fit enough power into such a tiny shell? The leak mentions faster charging, 0 to 80% in just 10 minutes. That's a huge win. It means even if the battery is small, you won't be waiting long to top it up. Still, people will want to know, how long can it record at 4K 60 before it runs out? 30 minutes? 40? More? That's going to be a key question. Now let's compare. The action camera market is competitive. GoPro is the giant, with its hero line known for durability and wide adoption. DJI has also entered with strong products like the Osmo Action. So where does the Go Ultra fit? Well, it doesn't try to be a direct replacement for those. Instead, it carves out a unique niche, ultra portability. GoPros are powerful, but they're bigger and heavier. The Go Ultra sacrifices some features, perhaps, but wins on size and wearability. That makes it perfect for creators who value discreet, everyday use rather than full-scale cinematic setups. Think about vloggers. Many vloggers want to film a mountain bike ride without a secure helmet mount, or trying to capture your daily walk without an easy chest clip. The fact that Insta360 continues to support mounts, safety cords, and pendants shows that they understand their users. They're not just selling a camera, they're selling a whole ecosystem that adapts to different lifestyles. Now let's step into the bigger picture. What does the Go Ultra say about the future of wearable tech? We live in a world where people want to document everything. Travel, fitness, hobbies, even daily routines. But not everyone wants to carry heavy gear. The success of smartphones shows that people love convenience. The Go Ultra is like an extension of that idea. A device you carry or wear with no effort, but which still delivers results beyond what a phone can do. It's about blending into your life, not interrupting it. Imagine that, shrinking down into a cube-like form without losing the features that made the older version so interesting. And the weight? Only 53 grams. That's just a bit more than the Go 3S, which was 39 grams, but still light enough that you can clip it onto your shirt and forget it's even there. That's the kind of wearable design people love. Light, compact, and barely noticeable. Now let's talk about where this leak came from. The details we're discussing don't come out of nowhere. They were shared by Roland Quant and WinFuture, two reliable sources in the world of tech leaks. When they say something is coming, people listen because their track record is strong. And what they've shown us about the Insta360 Go Ultra is nothing short of fascinating. At first glance, you might think the Ultra is just a cute gadget, but it's much more than that. The design might be small, but the power inside tells a different story. The most exciting upgrade is the camera performance itself. The Ultra can shoot 4K video at 60 frames per second. That's double what the Go 3S could do, which topped out at 4K at 30 frames per second. For action shots, fast movements, or just capturing life with incredible smoothness, that jump to 60 frames per second is a game changer. It means more detail, more fluidity, and simply better results. Inside this tiny square, you'll also find a 1/1.28-inch sensor. That's a decent size for a camera this small. Bigger sensors usually mean better light capture, and that means clearer, sharper images even in tricky conditions. To add to this, there's also a new ambient light sensor. What does that do? Boost for anyone who's tired of waiting for their gear to be ready. You could take a short break, plug it in, and be back to shooting almost instantly. Faster wired charging makes a real difference in how practical the camera is for daily use. And under the hood, the Go Ultra isn't just a cosmetic upgrade. Reports say it has a new processor with 50% more CPU power than the Go 3S. That extra power should lead to better image processing, improved low-light performance, and smoother overall operation. In other words, not only does the Ultra look new, it should also feel faster and more responsive in everyday use. Now let's step back for a moment and think about what all of this means. A tiny square action camera that it record at 4K 60